a spreadsheet with 98 books on it, all listed by the date that I'm going to read them on, counts as a plan, then yeah, I have a plan. Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah and I love to talk about books. And today we've got a little bonus video because I have been tagged by the wonderful Margaret Pinard in the end of the year book tag. If you haven't checked out Margaret's channel already, then please go over and give her a like. She is not only a booktuber, she's also an author tuber, and I really enjoy her videos. So thank you, Margaret, for the tag. I think this tag originated with Ariel Bissett, whose channel was one of the first booktubers that I followed. I haven't watched any of her videos for a little while just because our tastes are a bit different, but credit where credit's due, this tag is a good one. I know I said in my last video, I did my big, have a great Christmas, bye bye, see you after Christmas chat, but I had forgotten about this tag. And I just wanted one more excuse to film in my festive setup before it all is over, and also another excuse to wear my Christmas tree light dress, because I wore it in what is possibly the least successful video I've ever done, so I don't think anyone got to share in the joy that is my Asda bargain dress. So I have hardly any time to film this tag. My friends and I, usually we have a Christmas party every year, but obviously this year is different, so we are doing it by Zoom tonight. We've done a Secret Santa, and one of my friends just now is out in the car rushing around delivering everyone's presents so we can all open them together on Zoom. We're all going to watch the Strictly final together. That's going to be a lot of fun, and we're just going to crack open some drinks and have a good time. So I want to quickly get this video done so I can go and finish getting ready for that. So, quick fire answers only. Question number 1 is, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? Well, wow, I don't know if you can hear that, but the wind is really howling outside, so sorry if there's any weird noises on this video. What was I going to say? Yes, so I typically read one book at a time. Sometimes I might have two if I'm listening to an audiobook, but I don't listen to a lot of those. So yeah, I'm definitely a one book at a time person. So really, the only book that I've started that I need to finish is the one I'm currently reading, which is Snacks After Swimming. This is a collection of the works of writers who were on the famous University of Glasgow postgraduate writing course, apparently. I think this was from like 2007. So I should have finished this yesterday. I'm probably not going to even finish it today. So I am a little bit behind. I just haven't had as much time to read this week because I had my final module for my master's course. So that's taken up a lot of my time, and also just, wrapping presents. You can't see them, but I'm surrounded by piles of presents because I don't have any tags for them yet, so I've had to keep them in piles so I remember whose is whose so I can tag them up properly. But also, because these were writers on a course, after I've read each of the pieces, I'm then going to see if that writer ever got published. So that's eating into my time as well. But yes, need to finish this. And question number 2 is, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? And it shows how late I'm doing this, because I think we are technically in winter now, although it's not actually as cold as winter should feel at the moment, but it's definitely very wet and stormy. But yeah, I've said before, I'm not on it enough to have picks for seasons or for certain festivals and things like that, so the answer to this is a straight no. Question number 3 is there a new release you're still waiting for? Not this late in the year, and I couldn't actually tell you what books are coming out in the days that remain of this year. although there are a lot of 2020 releases that I haven't got to yet. And question number 4 is, what 3 books do you want to read before the end of the year? So at the time of filming, there are 13 days left of 2020. Can I get an amen? So far this year I've read 96 books. This is book number 97. And that's the most books I have ever read in a year, I think, which is pretty awesome. And so after I finish my current read, I need to get to the End of Your Life book club by, is it Will Schwalbe? If that's wrong, I'll put it on the screen. So I need to read that to finish off my reading challenges for the year. So that would take me up to 98 books. Could I fit in another 2? It would be awesome to get to 100. Maybe I'll find some really short books. Question number 5 is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favourite book of the year? Spoiler for my December wrap up, but this will not be this will not be it. I guess the End of Your Life book club could be really compelling and really touching, so you know, it's a possibility and I'm always open to those. And I've also just been approved for the audiobook NetGalley of Glennon Doyle's Untamed, which I have been wanting to read for quite a long time. So you know, there's that one as well. And you know, I always go into a book hoping it will be one of my favourites. But in the same breath, I have already filmed my best books of 2020, so I'd be a little bit annoyed if one snuck in at the end there. And question number 6 is, have you already started making reading plans for 2021? If a spreadsheet with 98 books on it, all listed by the date that I'm going to read them on, counts as a plan, then yeah, I have a plan. I will be sharing it with you in a video in the coming weeks, so if you're interested in that sort of thing, or even if you're not, because I will be discussing the books that are on it and I know you're here for books, yeah, keep a lookout for that. And seeing as this is a tag video, I'm sure I'm meant to tag some people, but I'm not going to, because I think given the time we have left of the year, it's a little bit cruel. I think we're all quite busy at this point in time. I don't want to add to anyone's stress levels. But if you want to do it, if you have time to do it, then crack on. I will put the questions in the description box below. And if you do it, let me know so I can watch it. I would love to see other panicked readers as they try and wrap up this catastrophically duck fuck of a year. So I actually mean it this time. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely Christmas if you're celebrating. If you're not, I just hope you have a lovely day. And I will see you after we've all eaten and drank ourselves into oblivion and been hopefully spoiled rotten, because we all deserve it. And I will see you next time. So, bye!